So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. And that gets things running.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system. About the pass, Peter, it was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
So a breakthrough already. Mbappe finds himself offside. Alexander-Arnold. Robertson. That's a throw.
That a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Robertson tries to play it through. That looks a cracking ball. Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And that's put paid to a promising move. Mbappe! Mbappe is magnificent! About as smooth as it gets. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
A case now of complete control.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do...
Brilliantly cut out. Nigeria have the chance to go the other way. And this is Hazard.
Oh, great feat, that.
He is through here. Alexander-Arnold did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to takes a shot! It has been an extraordinary start to the game. The gap already 3. Akanji calmly anticipates. And it's Hazard. Nigeria finding their passes. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Hazard looking to run onto it. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Picked out brilliantly. Messi. Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Akanji wins the duel this time. And now the breakaway. Caicedo. Now it's Messi. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that is out of play. It's a promising position, nicely shaped cross. Keeper's dealt with that. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. That'll be a throw. Palmer. Looking to play him in, and he's picked it up out wide. Foot in. Great vision.
2 added minutes
Messi
have been
puts it out wide and in space. Caicedo. Pass somewhat off target. He's in a great position here. He's got away. Great challenge, time to perfection. And we've reached half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
And now, I'd just like to read out our fan club members who are celebrating their birthdays today.
That gets things going for the second half. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. And it's Fernandez. Can he get on the end of this? Robertson makes the interception. That has not gone well. Caicedo. Bellingham. Fernandez. And Azar. Thinks about the shot. Azar. Palmer.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he's picked out the run. Palmer receives it in a good position here. Akanji defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's managed to get free. There's the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Robertson.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Stood up well to him there. Bellingham. It's a pretty loose pass. Caicedo in with the challenge. And that is a little undercooked. So we've reached the hour mark. Messi shoots! Goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Nigeria, after 62 minutes, is number 10, Lionel Messi.
Nigeria can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Nigeria are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. That'll be a throw-in.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 6, Bellingham. Coming on to replace him is number
Caicedo,
15,
the most accurate
Ribery.
pass.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Opts for safety. Van Dijk. Mbappe chasing after it. And it's Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Palmer showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Good read, needed to be. Foden. Now this could be a chance. Nicely spread. He's in space and looking for options. That has ended up in no man's land. And he cuts out the supply. He can run onto that.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Just a quarter of an hour to play.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Hazard. Knocks it into space. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Ribery. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Messi. Caicedo. Threads one in. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Can he finish? And that would have won it.
Foden is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 24.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 22, Phil Foden. Coming on the field,
Alexander-Arnold.
Number 18,
Caicedo.
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
Substitution.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Alexander-Arnold. He won't be happy with that one. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Pings it across. That's a good cross in, and a good clearance out. Nice looking ball. Nicely worked. Oh, he's had a shot! Fernandez. Chance to shoot!
There will be 3 minutes
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Robertson. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness and it was weak throughout.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Tries to play it through, takes a shot!